Today we are doing a B day. So let's begin with our deck. All right, grapheme name. Let's start with Camden. Ready?
One. U. I. E. A. Consonant E. Combination.
Digraph. S-H.
N. Digraph E. O. Consonant E. E. Consonant E. W. P. U. Consonant E. R. M. Digraph sequence.
Combination.
Digraph G. L. O. U. I consonant. G. J. K. S. B. O.
Digraph.
E.
Digraph.
O.
Okay.
V. C. Z. Combination WH. Triangle TCH.
Very good. Okay. Now let's do our instant words. We call these instant words because you should be able to read them in an instant. Today we're going to read them in columns. Columns go down. Okay, let's start with number 1. Put your finger underneath the first word. I'm going to read and you echo. Ready? Bend.
Big.
Find.
Fine.
Who.
Who.
Now.
Now.
Than.
Than.
First.
First.
My.
My.
Water.
Water.
Oil.
Oil.
Call.
Car.
All right, Bentley, you read number 2.
Call, oil, water, my, first, then, now, who, where,
Find.
then.
Allie, 3.
Then, now, who, find,
Ben.
then, first, my, call, oil, water.
Abigail, 4.
Now, call, water, first, then, find, now, who, then, my, oil.
5. Jalen. Everybody tracking while the other friends are reading.
Now, my, then, who, then,
Find.
find, oil, call, water, first.
Okay, number 1 at the bottom, Haven.
Who, then, my, old, oil, find, no,
Now.
now, first, water, call.
Call. Okay, Camden.
Oil, now, then, who, then, first, water, call, now, find.
Very good job. And we call these instant words because you should be able to read them in an instant. Right. All right, now we're going to do our rate packets. And we do the rate packets because now that we are accurate with our word reading, now we want to improve our speed. So that's why we do the rate packets, so we can help us read more fluidly.
I like it.
Okay, let's see. When you get your paper, turn to where you see 2.2 at the top. Okay, everybody turn to 2.2. All right, everybody's going to read for 30 seconds. So keep up, and your eyes are tracking while the other person is reading. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And the reason we do that is so you will be able, it will help you to recognize the words when it's your turn to read. Okay? So instead of looking around the room, I want your eyes on the words while single are reading, okay? Alright, and alright, let's start out first. I'm going to read and then you echo, okay? Alright, finger underneath the first word. Everybody ready? Best.
Best.
Last.
Last.
Raft.
Raft.
Jump.
Jump.
Left.
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 Best.
Best.
Jump.
Jump.
Last.
Last.
Raft.
Raft.
Okay, now I want you to go down to the second set of words. Put your finger underneath the first word. The second set of words. Alright, I read, you echo. Ready? Went.
Went.
Hunt.
Hunt.
Dusk.
Dusk.
Lost.
Lost.
Risk.
Risk.
Hunt.
Hunt.
Lost.
Lost.
Went.
Went.
Risk.
Risk.
Dusk.
Dusk.
Alright, move down to the third set of words at the bottom. Alright, ready? I read, you echo. Finger underneath the first word. Best.
Best.
Left.
Left.
Jump.
Jump.
Dusk.
Dusk.
Risk.
Risk.
Last.
Last.
Went.
Went.
Hunt.
Hunt.
Jump.
Jump.
Left.
Left.
Good job. Okay. I'm going to start with Camden. He's going to start at the top. Everybody put your finger underneath the first word. Everybody tracking while he reads. Okay. All right, Camden, ready? All right, begin.
Best. Last. Raft. Jump. Left. Left. Best. Jump. Last. Raft. Raft. Best. Jump. Left. Last. Jump. Left. Best. Last. Raft. Went. Hunt. Dust. Lost. Risk. Hunt. Lost. Went. Risk. Dust. Dust. Risk. Hunt. Went. Lost. Jump. Hit. Risk. Went. Best. Left. Jump. Dust. Risk. Last. Went. Hunt. Jump. Left. Dust. Hunt. Lost. Raft. Went. Lost. Raft. Risk. Best. Raft. Best. Last. Raft. Jump. Left. Left.
All right, when you read, make sure that you're not trying to go so fast that you don't say the words clearly and I can't understand what you're saying, okay? So make sure that you say the words clearly so I can understand what you're saying.
How does your teacher know?
Okay?
That we
Okay, we're not talking about anything except for the words. All right, next is going to be Haven.
Did I read the whole passage?
You did. All right, everybody, let's go back to the top, and she's going to start on the very first word. She's going to start on the very first word at the top. Fingers ready. Okay, Haven, begin.
Best. Last. Raft. Jump. Left. Left. Best. Jump.
Jump.
Jump. Last. Last. Raft. Best. Jump. Last. Last. Left. Last. Jump. Left. Best. Last. Raft. Went. Hut. Dusk. Last. Risk. Hut. Lost. Went. Risk. Dusk. Dusk. Risk. Lost. Hut. Went. Lost.
All right, stop. Very good job. Okay. Jalen. All right, fingers back up to the top. Right here. All right, ready? Begin.
Best. Last. Last. Jump. Left. Left. Best. Jump. Last. 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 Best. Jump. Left. Last. Jump. Left. Best. Last. Last. What? When? Hun. Does. Last. It's better when you go
Very
slow.
good. Okay. Abigail. All right, everybody's fingers ready. Okay, Abigail, begin.
Best. Last. Raft. Jump. Left. Left. Best. Jump. Last. Raft. Raft. Best. Best. Jump. Left. Last. Jump. Rest. Best. Last. Raft. Went. Hunt. Ducks. Lost. Rest. Hunt. Lost. Went. Risk. Dusk. Dusk. Risk. Hunt. Lost. Lost. Hunt. Went. Dusk. Dusk. Hunt. last, went, best, left, jump, dust,
Stop. Very good job.
dust.
Okay, Allie, your turn. All right, fingers ready at the top. All right, Allie, you begin.
Best, last, jump, jump, left, left, fast, best, jump, last, left, left, best, jump, left, last, jump, left, best, last, last, left, went, hunt, that, dusk, lost, whisk, hunt, lost, went, whisk, dusk, dusk, whisk, lost, hunt, went, lost, dusk, hunt, whisk, went.
Okay, stop. Very good job. And Bentley. All right, everybody's fingers ready. Bentley, begin.
Best, last, jump, left, left, best, jump, last, raft, raft, best, jump, left, last, jump, left, best, last, raft, went, hunt, dusk, lost, risk, hunt, lost, went, risk, dusk, dusk, risk, lost, hunt, went, lost, dusk, hunt, risk, went, best, left, jump, dusk, risk, last, went, hunt.
Okay, stop. Very good job. Okay, now I want you to turn 2 pages over to the phrases. Remember, phrases are a group of words. Phrases are a group of words that go together, but they don't express a complete thought. So that's why they don't begin with a capital letter and end with a period. Okay, they're not sentences. They're just a group of words that we read together. No. Okay, is everybody on the phrases? Okay, I'm going to read and you echo. We're starting on number 1. Everybody's fingers ready? Ready? On the raft trip.
On the raft trip.
That is a risk.
That is a risk.
Our best pals.
Our best pals.
From the woods.
From the woods.
A big branch.
A big branch.
By the creek.
By the creek.
Of these trees.
Of these trees.
And left the shore.
And left the shore.
With the things.
With the things.
For a good spot to camp.
For a good spot to camp.
And hunt for clams.
And hunt for clams.
As the raft drifted.
As the raft drifted.
Okay, this time we're going to start with Bentley. I'm going to time you for 30 seconds, just like we did on the words. All right, everybody tracking? Okay, Bentley, begin.
Raft on the trip. That is a risk. Our best pals from the woods. A big branch by the creek of these trees. And left by shore with the thing. For a good spot to camp and hunt for clams as the raft drifted on the raft trip.
Stop. Good job. Okay. All right, Allie. All right, everybody's fingers ready? All right, Allie, number 1. We're at the beginning of number 1. All right, Allie, begin.
On the raft trip, that is a risk. All best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek of these trees, and left the shore with the things for a good spot to camp and hunt for clams as the raft drift on the raft trip. That is a risk. All best pals.
Stop. Okay, Abigail. All right, everybody's fingers ready on number 1. All right, Abby, begin.
On the raft trip, that is a risk. Our best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek from these trees and left the shore with the things from a good spot to camp, hunt for clams as the raft distance. On the raft trip, that is a risk, our best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek.
Stop.
I wonder how
Okay, Jalen.
how long does it go get?
All right, Jalen.
Well,
All right, ready? Begin.
on the raft trip, that is a risk. Our best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek, from the fat trees, and left the shoe with the
All right, stop. Good job. Okay. Haven. All right, ready, Haven?
I won't get one. It's your
Ready, Haven? Begin.
On the raft, that is a risk. Our best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek. On these trees, left the shore with the things for a good spot to camp and hunt for food as the raft drift on the
Okay, stop. Good
raft
job.
That one?
Okay, Camden. All right, everybody's fingers ready. Camden, begin.
On the raft trip, that is a risk. Our best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek of these trees, and left the shore with the things for a good spot to camp and hunt for clams. As the raft drifted on the raft trip, that is a risk. Our best pals from the woods, a big branch by the creek of these trees, and left the shore with things for good spot to camp and hunt for clams as the group dropped.
Very good job. Good job.
I'm gonna write that one.
Good job. Okay. Good reading.
I'll do that. First row.
Okay. And remember, we do the rate packets because now that we are accurate reading our words, we want to help improve our speed. So that is why we do the rate packets. Okay, now, all right, now let's go, we're going to do our spelling deck.
Well, we're not doing our, handwriting.
No, we're not doing handwriting today. Let's see.
What's to do?
All right, I'm gonna let you use that one because I'm out of these, so you're just gonna use the top part to do yours. We're not going to do all of the sounds. All right, so I want you to pay attention, and at the end, I want you to tell me what is a lot about all of the sounds. Okay, you are going to look and listen, echo, name, and write. All right, ready? You. I.
Consonant E.
Okay, look, first I want you to echo the sound. I. Then you say I consonant E. Okay? E. open up your sound folders.
We got a new word. We got a new word. Oh no, we didn't.
Okay. Open up your sound folders and let's review our pictures before we begin with our spelling. Okay. Ready? Eyes up here. Everybody sit up straight. Push your chair up. All right, ready? Lip puffers. Tongue tappers. Back kickers. Fat puff. Lip chillers. Tongue chillers. Thin stream. Fat stream. Front nasal. Mid nasal. Back nasal. Panting air. Round air. Breezy air. Front curler. Side curler. And I said breezy air on this one, didn't I? Not breezy air. Gliding air. I said that wrong. Gliding air. Breezy air. Okay. And bossy R. Okay, now let's do our smiling vowels. E, I, open vowel, Then we have our round vowels. O, U.
What does it spell down?
Good job. That's okay. All right, now we are going to do our spelling. We're going to be spelling 2-syllable base words today.
Oh, yay.
So you are going to look and listen, echo, unblend, pull the mouth pictures, identify the syllables and the accent, touch and spell, name and write, code, and read.
They're kind of like a PE
Okay.
teacher.
Well, I don't know why I took the pencils up because we have to spell some words.
I'm glad I went right in there. Guys, don't we just put it down here like that? I want to try.
Okay. All right, now let's review, or let's go over what you need to be aware of. All right, remember when you hear a long vowel sound in an open accented syllable, the vowel will be long, and you just spell it with that vowel. And it will be long, and you code it with a maker on. Eyes up here, please, on the board. If you hear a final consonant sound plus an L, you will spell it consonant L-E. And we know that is called a final stable syllable, so you will bracket it in. Okay, first word is fable. Fable. Unblend. Pull your sound pictures. right, now let's identify the syllables. Our first syllable is fay. Second syllable, bull. Fable. Where is the accent? Fable.
In the middle. No.
Is it on the first syllable or the second syllable?
Second.
Fable.
First.
First syllable. Remember, when the accent, we say it a little louder, hold the sound a little bit longer. Fable. It's on the first syllable. All right, now let's touch and spell fable. We're not writing anything yet. Let's touch and spell fable. Ready, Haven? F-A-B-L-E. Name and write. Fable. F-A-B-L-E. Okay, now let's code it. All right, I have consonant L-E, so we know that's a final stable syllable. We need to bracket it in. Now I have a vowel and an open accented syllable. My vowel will be long. I code it with a macron. And our word is fable. Okay, replace your sound pictures. Haven, please don't do that. All right, pencils down. Your next word is noble. Noble. Unblend. Everybody ready? N-O-B-L. Pull your sound pictures. Now let's identify the syllables in noble. First syllable, no. First syllable, no. Second syllable, bull. And the accent is on the first syllable. Remember when we have, we should have reviewed this. When we have a final stable syllable, the accent is always on the syllable before it. Okay? I call the final stable syllable because it's final, it's at the end. It's stable because it's never accented. And it's a syllable because there is a hint of a vowel sound. So the final stable syllable is never going to be accented. The accent is always on the first syllable. So in noble, the first syllable is accented. All right, now let's touch and spell noble. Ready? N-O-B-L-E. Name and write noble. N-O-B-L-E. All right, I need you to practice making your letters correctly and putting them on the line. Okay? Okay, now let's count it. We see consonant L-E, so we bracket that in. All right, now let's look at our first syllable. We have a vowel. It's in an open accented syllable, so our vowel will be long. We code it with a macron, and our word is noble. Okay, replace the sound pictures. Your next word is next word is idle. Idle. Unblend. Idle. Put your sound pictures. Idle. Okay. Let's identify our syllables. First syllable, I. Second syllable, dole. And the accent we know goes on the first syllable. Idle. Let's touch and spell idle. Ready? I-D-L-E. You don't have to say silent E. You can just say E. All right. Name and write idle. I-D-L-E. Okay, I need you to code. Need you to code that one. And then don't put your pencil down. Go ahead and code it. Okay, now let's code idle. I see consonant L-E, so we bracket it in. I have a vowel and an open accented syllable. It will be long. Code it with a macron, and our word is idle. Okay, replace your sound pictures. Okay, now let's get ready to do our dictation sentence. All right, we know that a sentence must begin with a capital letter. It has a subject and a predicate, and it ends with a punctuation mark. Your job is to provide the capital letter, the punctuation mark. My job is to give you the subject and the predicate so it will express a complete thought. All right, and you will have learned word the, T-H-E. All right, everybody ready? Please leave this alone. All right, everybody ready? I'm going to say the sentence, then I want you to echo it, and then you can write it. Ready? The man had a bugle and rifle. The man had a bugle and rifle. Okay? Write your sentence. Capital letter at the beginning. Man. Not men. The man. Man, not men. The man had a bugle and rifle. Well. Had bugle and rifle. Okay. The bugle. That's the final stable syllable. You hear a consonant sound and then the ul sound, so it's spelled consonant L-E. Rifle. You know what, baby? No, it's fine. The man had a bugle and rifle. The man had a bugle and rifle. T-H-E-M-A-N. A. B-U-G-L-E. Sorry, I had the man. H-A-D. A. B-U-G-L-E. A-N-D. R-I-F-L-E. All right, we have learned word thus, and we circle it. We have a vowel and a closed syllable. It will be short, coded with a breathe. Vowel and a closed syllable is short, coded with a breathe. A by itself says coded with a tittle. All right, now let's look at that last word. All right, we have consonant L-E, so we need to bracket. Now we have a vowel and an open accented syllable. It will be long, coded with a macron. Vowel and a closed syllable is short, coded with a breathe. All right, I see consonant L-E, so we need to bracket it. Vowel and an open accented syllable will be long, coded with a macron. All right, now let's read our sentence. The man had a bugle and rifle. And you should have a period at the end. Remember, when you hear a final consonant sound and an ul, you spell it with that consonant and L-E. So like in bugle, you heard the goal. So you spell that G-L-E. And in rifle, you heard a final full consonant. So you spell that with the consonant L-E, rifle. All right. Make sure your name is on your papers. All right. When we're spelling two-syllable base words, remember we look and listen, we echo, we unblend, we pull our sound pictures, and then we have to identify the syllables and where the accent goes. Touch and spell, name and write, code and read. Okay, now it is time for our comprehension. Put your flag down. Put your pants down over your leg. Alex, we're not talking about that right now. Going to look at this story called, we're not talking, called Chewing Gum. And we won't get through the whole story today, but we're going to look at it and talk about it. Okay. All right, so we're going to look at the story. The title is Chewing Gum. All right, and today we're going to be listening who the story is talking about, what is happening, and where it's happening. So today we're going to talk about those three things. All right, so when we hear who the story is about, okay, I'm going to highlight that in red. When we listen and hear what is going on in the story, we're going to do that in purple. And where is all this taking place? We're going to do that in green. All right, so everybody has your paper.
Pencil. No.
All right, finger underneath the first word. All right, who invented chewing gum? No one really knows. We do know that ancient Greeks chewed tree resin. The resin was from the sap of trees. Chewing the resin was thought to help clean teeth. All right, now we know, does anybody know what sap is? It's that sticky stuff that comes out of trees, right? It's really sticky, kind of like glue. Santa Anna was a general from Mexico. All right, did anybody hear a who, what, or where? Who, right, Santa Anna. So we know one who that the story's talking about. And we also heard a where. I heard somebody say it. Mexico. All right. He is best remembered for the Battle of the Alamo. There is another reason to remember him. Later in his life, he came to America to live. All right. I think we heard another where, right? America. To live. All right, so we know so far it's talking about someone named Santa Anna. He was a general from Mexico, and now he's came from America to live. He bought some chicle with him. Chicle is a gummy sap that comes from trees in Mexico. All right, so we know chicle is, actually that is a what? All right, so we know it's talking about chicle, and we know it's a sticky sap that comes from trees in Mexico. All right, and Santa Anna brought that with him when he came from America. When he came from Mexico to America, he brought the chicle with him. A gummy sap that comes from trees in Mexico is chicle. Thomas Adams got some of the chicle. All right, so now we have another person. We have another who. Now we're talking about Thomas Adams. So he got some of the chicle from Santa Anna. He worked with it, trying to make use of it. He tried to make rubber, and he failed. He tried to use it as glue for false teeth. He failed. Finally, he made it into chewing gum. All right, so we have another what? Chewing gum. So I'm going to circle that in purple. It was a great success. All right, so let's go back and talk about real quick. All right, so far, who is this story about? Santa Anna and Thomas Adams, right? All right, and where did the story start out with? Where was Santa Anna? In Mexico.
He went to America to live.
Right. Then he came to America to live, and what did he bring with him when he came? Chicle. Chicle. Everybody say it. Chicle. And we know that chicle is a sticky sap that comes from trees in Mexico. Right. And he tried to make a couple of things with it at first, right? He tried to make rubber, and then he tried to make glue to hold in people's false teeth, didn't he? And neither one of those worked. But finally he was successful. What was he able to use the chicle for? Chewing gum. Right. All right, and then when we have our next B-Day, then we'll pick up where we left off, and we will finish the story. Okay? Very good job today.